is a social hierarchy on YouTube, and even though we all like to pretend like it doesn't exist, it exists. And thus, there's classism on YouTube. Now, classism in itself is defined as prejudice against or in favor of people belonging to a certain social class. There's different parts of classism as well. There's socioeconomic classism, and then there's cultural classism. Cultural classism is defined as, and excuse me as I read this, cultural classism is the way in which classism is manifest through our cultural norms and practices. It is often rooted in the ideology behind an idea. It is a construct rooted in different cultural beliefs. We would all be kidding ourselves if we said that our numbers didn't matter, because honestly, they do. That is the culture that we are in. In the community that we participate in, we have bought into the idea that numbers matter. We show this by putting exuberant amount of worth on people who do have a ton of subscribers, even if the content they make isn't worth that praise. They are considered great because the numbers that they have are great. This system works so that those who have lower numbers are stunted from growing, not only in themselves but also the content that they're making. The people who are higher up on the ladder are not turning around and helping the people under them up. This culture has also created the ideal of what a successful YouTuber should be. So if you're not doing a certain thing or creating a certain kind of content, you're not worth the numbers, and that is why you're not getting them. If you have many subscribers, remember where you came from. Don't get a big head because you have a special pass or have a lot of friends who have big numbers. Remember that YouTube is a learning experience and that everyone is worthy of your view or your consideration, no matter their numbers. Likewise, creators with few numbers, remember that we do live in this community and culture that values those numbers, and we're not going to be able to get away from it. But you can break the cycle. The first step is acknowledgement. Acknowledgement that we do live in this crappy community that sometimes holds people down. But we don't always have to live that way. This is something I struggle with, and I'm sure a lot of you struggle with it as well. Let's work together to give ourselves credit for what we do make. Also remember to give each other reality checks. We're always going to need it, and I hope that's what this video is for you.
Why would you break when there's literally no one in front of you? Are you breaking for a ghost?